I'm so glad that you are all enjoying my Xena and Gabrielle's Gayest Moments videos and want a part 3. The awesome thing is that there's still a lot of really meaty moments to pick from, so let's not waste any time and let's dive in.
A long time ago, I accepted the consequences of our life together, that it might one day come to this. You always said that I was the brave one. Look at you now. This is to be our destiny. Let's see it out together. Even in death, Gabrielle. I will never leave you.
This fan favourite episode offered a rare opportunity for us to see Xena and Gabrielle in this quiet, character-driven two-hander episode. Gabrielle is wounded with a poison arrow, but with the Persian army advancing on Athens and with Xena the only thing standing in the way, we see her struggle with putting the needs of the many before the need to find an antidote to save Gabrielle.
The first thing is the greater good. You taught me that. You taught me that there are things in life worth dying for. Things that hold a higher meaning than our own existence.
Not your existence.
Why? Because I'm your friend?
Yes.
It offers a number of poignant moments between our gals, which reinforces the strength of their bond.
You gotta take me with you. Teach me everything you know. You can't leave me here in Bodhidia. I want so much to be like you.
I want to be like you. But you're my source, Gabrielle. When I reach down inside myself and do things that I'm not capable of, it's because of you. Don't you know that by now?
None is, in my opinion, more poignant, however, than this quiet moment when, awoken from a bad dream, Gabrielle lays back and touches Xena's hair with such reverence. The theme of the greater good crops up throughout the show. While in One Against an Army, Xena, with Gabrielle's insistence, reluctantly chooses the greater good. When Gabrielle is to be killed for the manslaughter of an innocent, she doesn't, because, well, they've long established that their souls are entwined back in Season 4. By Season 6, it's abundantly clear to her that Gabrielle is essential in her life and that she will do anything to keep Gabrielle safe. Consequences be damned.
You saved me today, Xena, against the greater good.
Gabrielle, in everyone's life, there's something that goes beyond the greater good. That's what you are in my life.
Nowhere is this more painfully obvious when, in the Season 3 finale, Gabrielle falls into a lava pit with her evil demigod daughter Hope to save Xena from being killed. The Xena we see in Gabrielle's absence is lost.
I'm entering a world of darkness I promised myself I'd never return to. But it's the only way I can see you again. My mind has lost its center.
Her grief is all-encompassing. It's the grief of a woman who has lost her soulmate, and so the only thing she can do to keep herself tethered to reality, to keep herself going, is to search for Gabrielle's soul. She tracks down Hades and then ventures into the Amazon afterlife to find her. She does it by using shamanism she learnt from Alti, a magic that pulls her into a kind of madness, and it's only at the last minute when she's confronted with a past wrong she must set right, does she seem to be able to regain her sense of self.
You know, nothing would make me happier than seeing you again. You were my light. I just realized what it was that you gave me.
A light of my own.
There's something I gotta do. I love you.
What strikes me most about this sequence is just how jarring the magic she uses to find Gabrielle is and how it serves as a way to communicate the intense and deep grief she has. I viscerally felt the trauma of this loss, which in turn speaks to the depth of her love for Gabrielle. Her ability to recognize this light that Gabrielle helped her find says a lot about where Xena started out on the show, burying her armor because she's ready to give up on life, and where she ends up, able to see her own worth. When she says,
But I want you to know that I still think you are the best thing that ever happened to me. You gave my life meaning and joy. You will be a part of me forever.
those are not empty words. It's words like these that a typically laconic, stoic Xena expresses many times throughout the series. She was someone who had learnt to be wary of any emotional vulnerability, but with Gabrielle, she quickly let her pass her defences, and not just that, but she expressed how important Gabrielle was to her again and again throughout the run.
All I want is to be with you right now. You're my best friend. My family. I love you, Gabrielle.
I love you, Xena.
You talk about trying to find your way, but to me, you are my way.
Now, in spite of how unshakable their relationship might seem, things weren't always good between the warrior princess and the battling bard. Season 3 saw some seismic events that pretty much obliterated Xena and Gabrielle's relationship, starting with when Gabrielle was raped by the satanic god Dayhawk and consequently gave birth to her demon daughter Hope, you know, the one that she fell into the lava pit with. Unable to kill her own child, she sent her down the river, and the daughter shows up again as a 10-year-old child and then kills Xena's son Solon. To add to it, Xena also has essentially abandoned Gabrielle to go repay a debt to Lao Ma, a mentor and, okay, let's be real, also a lover, by killing the Green Dragon. Gabrielle was so jealous she made a deal with the god of war Ares to get there ahead of Xena to stop her, which, let's just say, got super messy. Only the other could stir such powerful feelings of betrayal, hurt, and anger. By the time Xena and Gabrielle find themselves in the land of Illusia, they've got a lot of issues to deal with. They then work through everything, finally, coming to a place of forgiveness that allows them to reunite because even when the worst has happened, their love for each other transcends. And by transcends, I mean it literally transcends all of time and space, which is what we get to see in 2 episodes where the souls of Xena, Gabrielle, and Joxa reincarnate in modern times as Harry, Mattie, and Annie. Annie, avid watcher of the hit show Xena Warrior Princess, gotta love the postmodernism of the 90s and the show's total willingness to derisively be self-referential, is convinced she is the reincarnation of said warrior princess because she keeps having visions. When she, along with her boyfriend Harry, go to Mattie, a past life regression therapist, the 3 of them realize that they are in fact the reincarnated souls of our 3 protagonists, only Xena is in Harry's body and not Annie's. At the end, Harry ditches Annie for Mattie because they are soulmates after all.
It's been a long time.
It's been too long. Friend.
I'd also like to make an aside here and say it's canon that using the word friend actually means lover when used by Xena and Gabrielle. Now, while you may be wondering how is this gay given they basically give us some convoluted straight shenanigans, we catch up with them in Soul Possession 2 seasons later, and Harry, aka Xena, and Mattie, aka Gabrielle, are now married. By the end of the episode, however, Xena is returned into her rightful body, that is to say Annie's, and well, Mattie/Gabrielle seems to have absolutely no problem switching from having a husband to having a wife. So while it may have superficially appeared to be straight to appease the powers that be and any Gabrielle Joxa shippers, if there are any, it was in the end very not straight, which I think is an apt parable for the entire show. In its final season, the show really did throw all caution to the wind and gave us the gayest season of them all. What is also very not straight is the episode Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. From the title of the episode to the vampires, this episode was very gay, starting with Gabrielle dancing with 2 queer, vampy-looking ladies who then bite her. She in turn bites Xena.
Gabrielle, do it.
And not to be a lesbian, but Xena looks like she's feeling things if her moans are... So there you go. I'm surprised and delighted at just how many good gay moments there still were for this part 3, and there are still some very good gay moments that I'd like to highlight, so I will be making a final part 4. In the meantime, be sure to check out my other videos on this channel, from top lists to video essays, and until next time, lady lovers.